World's fairs were bigger deals in the old days. They had them every 4 or 5 years in big cities. The first one was held in London, England in 1851, where the revolutionary Crystal Palace was shown to the world. The one in 1889 was held in Paris, France, where the Eiffel Tower caught the world's attention. 4 years later, they chose Chicago to host the 1893 World's Fair, where George Ferris out-Eiffeled the Eiffel Tower by building the very first, you guessed it, Ferris Wheel.
Now that I was like, yeah.
They're not big deals anymore. In fact, hardly anyone pays attention to when and where they take place. Most people nowadays equate fairs with annual events where people gawk at farm animals, stuff their faces with food on a stick, and drink themselves stupid, like the Wisconsin State Fair. But in 1933 it was different. They held the World's Fair in Chicago again, where people gawked at farm animals, ate food on a stick, and drank themselves stupid, but this time during the Great Depression. Northerly Island was conceived in Daniel Burnham's 1909 plan of Chicago as the northernmost in a proposed chain of man-made lakefront islands. But Northerly Island was the only one that ever got built. Construction began in 1920 with voter-approved landfill funding, and the peninsula was completed by 1925, just in time to host the Adler Planetarium in 1930 and become a centerpiece of the 1933 World's Fair. A Century of Progress International Exposition, commonly known as the 1933 World's Fair, was a landmark event held during the depths of the Great Depression. It celebrated the 100th anniversary of Chicago's incorporation as a town in 1833. It was incorporated as a city 4 years later, while boldly looking forward to the future shaped by science, technology, and industry. Key attractions included the streamlined Burlington Zephyr train, corporate pavilions showcasing new consumer technologies like cars, homes, and appliances, the towering Sky Ride, a cable car system offering panoramic views, and popular entertainment like Sally Rand's famous fan dance.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Originally planned for only one season, the fair was so popular, drawing over 22 million visitors in 1933, that it reopened for a second season from May 26th to October 31st, 1934, adding more exhibits and attracting another 16+ million people. The site was dismantled after the fair, with most structures demolished by 1936. The land was used as an airport named Meigs Field from 1948 to 2003, when Mayor Richard M. Daley demolished it in the middle of the night. Since 2015, it's been a nature preserve with beautiful views of Lake Michigan on one side and the skyline on the other. World's fairs aren't big deals anymore. In case you were wondering when the next one will be, which you're probably not, and you're interested in going, which you're probably not, well, you'll have to wait until 2030 and buy plane tickets to Saudi Arabia, where it will be held. But if you don't want to travel all the way to Saudi Arabia to gawk at farm animals, eat food on a stick, and drink yourself stupid, the Wisconsin State Fair in Milwaukee is only a 90-minute drive from Chicago. Before you go, yes, I wrote a book, A Century of Hilarity. The funniest guide to Chicago ever made. Deep dish debates, hidden gems, CTA chaos, and why this city is beautifully unhinged. Link is in the description. Go get it, you magnificent bastards.